Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here, and welcome back to Civilization 3. Alright, the Egyptians... map. Right, I got printing press. I can trade maps. Let's do our counter proposal. I'll give you my territory map for your world map. Yeah, I didn't think so. How much is your world map worth? 50. Okay. Well, it's just world map for world map. It's at this point in the game, I want to kind of see what all the land looks like, and this is an easy way to do it. Because the computer, once you unlock something like this, world map, that's it. Well, hold on now. Can I contact with the Iroquois? Yeah, I mean, they're not that far. It's not worth that much. They're kind of tiny. They have an island city, like, right around here somewhere, right? So they'll probably get in touch with them pretty soon. I might as well be the one who makes the connection. Okay, library. Right. So, America. Care to trade world map? Actually, yes. Okay. He's already got communication with everyone. The Incans. You need communications with the Iroquois. World map 12 gold. I'll take it. Who's this? That's the Mayans. I don't have any communications, so let's just go world maps. Yep. And then the Iroquois. Yeah, I've already made all the communications. There we go. I think that pretty much... So there's an island here. No islands, but they have built a lot of roads and irrigation. My goodness. Aztecs are tiny. Rome is really small, but at least they're connected to each other. Incans are reasonably large, but they don't have any islands, so there is that. If I'm going to go to war with Rome at some point, I'm going to have to take out that and this. How did they get out there before anyone? Yeah. Of course, the stupid Mayans have one city up there. Oh, this is an island, too. Man, there's a lot of islands around here. So I'm going to need quite a navy whenever I go to real conquest mode. I at least want to push forward enough. I might take all of the Mayan mainland whenever I go to war with them, but I might not. I might just push a bit so that I can... Well, this is a connection right here. If I have to go to war with the Aztecs, I could do that much easier. Yeah, I might do that. We'll see. I'm not at war with anyone just yet. One of those guys... Oh, good. That does heal them all the way. I'm going to have them head back to base. Pretty soon here we're going to have privateers, if everything goes according to plan. And those will become my exploration. Yeah. Do you really need a courthouse? No, you don't. You just don't work anything except, yeah, land in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that. No, you do need a courthouse. Okay, I'm just gonna grab all the units of this type, pull them back to Tarsus. I'm gonna need them for everything, eventually. Okay, at this point in the game, we're just sort of treading water. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I need to get saltpeter on the map before I can decide. Hey, they killed that barbarian. Good for them. Sure. Nope. I'm not trading maps with any of them. They don't. There is nothing they can possibly have I have not seen. Okay, we're gonna get to magnetism because I do want private. Well, I'm gonna have to get gunpowder first. Let's just see. Pikemen. I do not have it in my resource box yet, which probably means it's not my territory. But I'll check before I make any sudden moves. Yeah, get an aqueduct in there. I don't know how an aqueduct helps on an island, but apparently it does. Yeah, does it really matter? Food 1, gold 0. I guess I could put a road on the map. Nah, let's just get the rest of this place developed before I bother with that. And you can go ahead, get a harbor. Okay, so there is a road there now. We are connected up with the Aztecs on their own. Let me take a look around. Yeah, so I got no saltpeter anywhere, as I expected. And, right, that's a grassland. There's nothing up there but a mountain. Wow, so they got one there. Not that I can go to war with them for it. Mayans have none. Oh, this is not good news at all. Does America have all of it? I'm gonna have to go to war with them. I actually am. Okay. Everyone wake up. I would not have thought I'd have to go that far for it. Unless Rome... No, I was hoping Rome would have it. I could just swoop in and take it from them. Aztecs, don't get alarmed by this. We're probably not up to anything. Oh boy. This is gonna get worse before it gets better. No. Okay, Shakespeare's Theater is built. I don't need a courthouse. I need knights. I would love to get a university, but we're gonna need military. Lots and lots of military. You need a courthouse. You've got everything. Start mass-producing knights. Harbor. Okay, get... Yeah, no, I do want a barracks up there. We can't risk much else. Now, the problem with the computer is they all sign rights of passage with each other. So whoever I go to war with will basically be able to move anywhere they want to get at me. So if I, say, went to war with America right now, they would walk right through the Aztecs to get me. Now, I could just declare war on America, sign a right of passage with the Aztecs, march through their territory and wage it. But one, there's like a single road interrupted by mountains and cities. It's going to be a logistical nightmare to get over there. I'm going to have to use my boats, and it's just not going to be as efficient as I would like it to be. The other problem is, if the Aztecs at any point get involved, then I can no longer wage the war properly. I think that my best move is to hit the Aztecs hard right now, before they have a chance to really respond, because, to the best of my knowledge, when it comes to power, the Aztecs are pretty big. They're not going to be easy to kill. My only consolation is they have no iron. Oh, they do have iron. I thought they didn't. So I have to take that from them to cut off their source of iron. Because fortunately for me... Oh, they have a city up there. They might survive this. If by just the one city. And that's just hoping this actually goes my way and I don't get completely curb stomped, which I might. These things are not as hard set as I would like them to be. Really? 9 turns? 9? That's a little better. That's much better. You can go into production mode once we're done with war. Get a granary. That road right there moves through the water. This is not a large enough army to actually wage a war, but I think I can bottleneck them here. I can take this city, and while my knights start getting up and running and moving in, we may be able to press forward a little bit. We can certainly slaughter most of his counterattacking force. Oh, hopefully. This is not a ton of guys, but Crusaders are very strong. And hopefully with that sort of power, maybe I should get the Mayans to go to war with the Aztecs. They don't have much. But if they could take that from them early, I doubt they even would, actually. It's surrounded by hills. They're terrible at movement. By the time they got in there, the Aztecs... So, I think I will do that. Really, because I'm not here to fight the Aztecs. Maybe I won't do that. I really don't know. We'll see how it goes. How the initial parts of the war go. Now, I could do the real cheap thing and sign a rite of passage with the Aztecs, and then march into their territory, and then hit the city so I could do it all in one turn, sort of a surprise attack thing. But I don't want to do that, because no one else will sign any treaties with you, and you never know when you might need one. I mean, some people might, but they're much less inclined to. They hate you for it. They won't trust you. They'll always talk about how you betrayed whoever. So it's quite a gamble. Library. Yikes. Yeah, our science is looking very good, so I'm not in dire need of libraries right now. Okay, Knight can board this thing. It can park at the capital. Who else is in here? Oh, right. My scientific leader. I'm gonna completely forget about him. I'm gonna get Magellan's Voyage finished first. I at least want that. No. I've also got to be careful where my workers are on the front lines. I'm going to try not to have them within 2 spaces of any other nation's territory while I'm at war. Computer prioritizes targeting and killing workers for good reason, or capturing workers, really. And they will sign rites of passage, stay in the blackness, and then jump out with a 2-movement guy, grab a worker, and kill him. Or take him back. They'll bring him back if they can. If they don't think there's any hope of getting him out, they'll just execute him on the spot, which is super frustrating. Okay, there's Magellan's Voyage. Knights. I've got other places making caravels, but they're not super fast. I do want you to keep building banks. I'm going to need a strong economy to make it through this. At least I finally have a couple on the field, though. You want fast units. And I'm a democracy, so we have terrible war weariness, and my people will get very upset about it. But this is also a big deal. They have ivory, and if I can wage war on the Americas, I can take gems from them. That's also super handy. Now, the dangerous part here, the reason I'm so insistent on getting gunpowder, you need it for some ships and for some units, but it's really because of cavalry. A 6 attack and a 3 movement is huge. Maybe I can propose a trade, luxuries. They don't even know they have it yet. They haven't built a road to it yet. Oh, you morons. Build a road. Does anyone else have it? Because they may trade it with me, and if they trade it with me... Ah, America's got a city up there, of course they do. Okay, the Iroquois do. The Iroquois do. No, that's the Inca... No, this is the Iroquois. Why isn't that working? Hold on. No, that's cultural. Trade advisor. Why don't the Iroquois have anything to trade with me? Dang it. I barely have any luxuries or resources. It's difficult being me. I'm gonna need that saltpeter, though. I'm not sure how fast I can reach it. My hope, though, is to move like a wave before they get to musketmen, because musketmen are a nightmare to fight through. And America's big. I might want to get Egypt to fight them with me. Egypt's also reasonably large, and they can at least draw their fire so that I can push through and take Seattle. I would also take those for the silks alone. Man, silks, gems, and ivory, this is going to be huge. I don't think there's any spices, dyes, or wines on anywhere on this entire continent or its surrounding islands. Those are probably over here on the other side of the world. which no one has made contact with. I don't know how many caravals I'm going to get, but it's more than one. No point in building artillery units. I tried it last game of Civ that I played. They're useless until you get artillery, so... And by that I mean the actual unit artillery. Everything, catapult, trebuchets, and cannons, worthless, never build them. They're garbage. You should build pikemen, actually. I can start sending them up here. Longbowmen have a good attack, they're cheap, and easy to build. If it really comes down to it, I can have some places start building them more than anything else. Okay, I'm just... No, I don't want to contact the governor. You can really customize things with that, but I don't want to. Alright, well, we're closing in on the big moment. Alright, I think this is the turn. I gotta get moving before the computer advances too far, because I'm hamstrung right now. Right. Just in case everything goes really south, I like to have a backup. We're going to war. Those are pikemen, which is not a good sign. Yeah, and because I want as easy a time with this as possible, my military alliance versus Aztecs. Will you agree? Nope. What do you want? Printing press? That's a biggie. What else can I give you? Music theory. Yeah, they like music theory. Take that. You can get people to do almost anything for a free technology, even if it's useless. Music theory gets them nothing. It's only usable for a wonder that I already have. Okay, yeah, get the theory of gravity. I can work with that. Alright. You finished that. Yikes, everything takes forever here. Why? Garbage city. At least some places on the mainland can build things. Okay, yeah, you can build pikemen too. This guy, everything's in the water. Yeah, so he doesn't have great production either. That's the difference between 8 and 10, because one of them goes to waste. Alright. Surprisingly, the Aztecs did not move any units. I don't think they have any military guys in near me, so they're going to have to scramble, which works in my favor. Let's see if we can take it this turn. I really doubt it. The computer does not slack when it comes to defenses, and straight-up attacks between almost equivalent units, generally... Okay, that's actually good news. He only has one pikeman. Okay, we can't take it this turn, but we can seriously hamper its ability to defend itself. He'll probably move more units into the city. They'll also likely counterattack, but now he can't do anything with that longbowman. Longbowman's going to be at a major disadvantage if he attacks. I mean, he has a... He'll probably be equal to a crusader if he attacks one. And no matter what happens, next turn we're going to swoop in and take it. So I think he'll try to preserve his own life and move support in, which is probably already on its way. 3 defensive units down, though, is great news. Suddenly I'm starting to realize that we're the bad guys. Okay, probably one or two more caravals, and I'll have enough of them. Ooh. Right, they have the statue of Zeus. That was an ancient rider. I know what they are. Awesome. More knight production. So you have your caraval. The second one of my units dies, I'm pretty sure we suffer a pretty heavy morale loss, and people start revolting and getting upset. So I'll have to go through and check my cities every few turns. What are you at? 3-2. Well, Crusaders, this is your guys' entire purpose. Is that a veteran? It's a veteran with 5 hit points. That's not great news. There we go. I'm gonna hit him with my conscript medieval infantry. If there's anything he can... Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Now he's at least capable of surviving a little bit. Okay, we've secured more sources. Get a temple in there so that they don't culturally overtake us. That Crusader's already done. Alright, keep moving. Seize the forest so that any counterattack they do is not very advantageous for them. Oh, dang it. Okay, Maya. I hate to do this, but we're getting a rite of passage. Just because I'm going to need to move through that square and I don't have time to waste on culture. And I can't hurry this thing because it's in resistance. Okay, 2 more medieval infantry. Get a move on. Probably should have moved him onto the forest. Forests give a 50% defensive bonus, on top of the 10 that you already have just by being the defensive unit. Okay. I'm not going to bother waging war on his navy. Oh, cool. Resistance is over already. You know what? No, you keep building caravels. I'll take a couple more. You don't build anything else super fast. Or do you? Build knight every 5 turns. That isn't bad. Nah, you're fine. But now, since we're on the same continent, these guys are going to heal rapidly. Because I have the Art of War. Okay, everyone keep moving. Ooh, boy. That guy's going to hit us. Or he's going to hit this knight. He might do that, too. Probably should have kept the knight with the defensive units. It's not like he can attack this turn anyway. It's unlikely that one knight is going to make or break this game, though. But you guys are 2-2, so I'm not too worried about them. He doesn't have a pikeman in here. Unless a pikeman is on the bottom because he doesn't have as much hit points, which is very possible. When does the Great Statue of Zeus go out? It is the Middle Ages sometime, right? Oh, it's all the way to Metallurgy, so he's still benefiting from this statue. He's going to keep getting units. He is hitting the knight. Not the one I would have thought. That guy's closer to escape. That thing has invasion units. It's getting ready to attack us. I'm almost certain of it. Yeah, retreat, heal up in here. You. You're the regular. You need more combat experience if you're ever going to be anything. Good. Yes, he does have pikemen. Okay, so they can hide underneath those things if they're regulars. Yeah, another benefit to having Maya at war with them is they cannot use the Mayan roads to invade me from around the corner. So it covers my flank more effectively. I have 2 more knights here that are now healthy. Yeah, you guys get a move on. 3 knights. Okay. Yeah, if they can hit these... Wow, they took it already. He is out of iron. Holy cow. Good on you, Mayans. I might have to wage this, or, wage my early wars without saltpeter. I mean, the more I'm looking at it, Mayans took that thing fast. I'm having an easy time so far with the Aztecs, but I think that's because they're tiny. And anything larger, even if they don't have very good technology, they're going to have a lot of guys, and they're going to fight back. That's why Maya's here. Yeah, that guy's coming to invade us. Yeah, get magnetism. I would love to build Newton's University. I'll get around to it eventually. Ah, civil disorder. The Bane of the Conqueror. Impedes all progress. Caraval, you two head over here. They only have a 1 attack, but it's better than nothing. At the very least, we might be able to push him back the way he came. Yep, that's more like it. Come on. Useless. I gotta kill that guy before he heals himself up, though. Even that... Oh, we're attacking across a river. No, we're not. The river's on the other side. The river also confers a defensive bonus. No, this guy... They're just having better odds than... not better odds. They're rolling better than the last group. It is the capital. If there's one place I'd expect them to put up a real fight, it's here. This is probably the highest concentration. They took Texcoco already. Okay. If we get him down to a 1 hit point guy, I might try to have that knight attack. Since he's an elite, I mean, one, it'd save a turn of movement for someone. No, I'm gonna have him do it now. I want my elites fighting people, because if they can win, one of them could get a leader, which would let me get an army, a corps, and that would change everything. Gotcha. Okay, I have the statue of Zeus, so he's not benefiting from it anymore. Frankly, I might. I'm gonna pull them away from the front lines. Unfortunately, he can now make use of the roads that are out of his territory, and I'm gonna have to re-establish cultural control. Let's see if I can use my medieval infantry to mop up his. He only has so many of these guys, since he lost to iron. Sick. Okay, I'm gonna take these 3 at least. I'll leave the others alone. And I'm certainly gonna need more guys before I press this assault further. So we're gonna hold up in their capital. Yeah, it looks like Maya's just sent sort of an expeditionary force, a little skirmisher group, down into the area that I'm fighting. Most of their military must be up here. Okay, let's see if we can clear out the resistors here right now. So far, this is going very well. Yeah, he's trying to hit my mainland. That's where he's going. We are definitely a democracy over here. I should have a higher attack than him. Because they have cannons, and arrows. And instead, garbage like that happens, which makes no sense at all. That's why I sent 2. Just watch, they'll kill this one too. Okay. I'm a little jaded. I have very bad experiences with the ship combat in Civ 3. Because of how few hit points they have, it's not super well balanced. Hold on. I'll take one of you. I can see a C square right here. That means there's land. And no one's discovered it yet. Otherwise, I would have gotten it in a world map trade. Okay, you guys will definitely be put to work at some point. But once the fighting over here is over. Okay, you're no longer in revolution. You're not resisting, so I can do that. These people aren't revolting either. I must have forgotten to do that. Yeah, in new cities, basically everyone's gonna starve. It's just what's gonna happen. Wow. You sent him out in the middle of... Oh, I'm gonna kill that guy right now. That's a huge deal, being able to just put him down, get a granary going. The faster I can reproduce the people in there, the more of them will be mine. Alright, I don't think I need any more cities focusing on the units. This place right here should have the pikeman angle covered. So I can set you to work on a library. And since I think I have all the boats I'm going to need, you can go back to university production. Okay, find out what's down there. Mayan forces are going to get in my way. I'm very confident on that. Okay, I think I have enough soldiers to push forward again. And I have more coming in. Now all the ones that were here, or were fortified here, are healed. here. I doubt you'll kill him in one move. He is a veteran. Yeah, that's what I figured. That works out. He softened up for one of my elites to deliver the finishing blow. Okay, you can fall back and heal. Everyone here wake up. I'm going to leave the medieval infantry here to recover. One of them is still wounded anyway. That way they can defend it in case something happens. I doubt it will. This is the only avenue they can come from, and I don't think they're going to. The Mayans... That was already theirs. They might be focusing on taking that, which could work out for me. Okay, so all of them are fortified. You two are good. Alright, since we're now on these spaces, this cuts off their supply of ivory as well. Which means they cannot use it until they dislodge those guys. That also cuts off their only avenue of counterattacking me. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking of if I should put those workers to work yet. I'm not gonna, though. That place only has a regular? Oh, that was the one I culturally overtook. I forgot about that. Okay, this place has some guys ready to be delivered. I'm gonna send a second one over here, just in case. And yeah, you're all good. Yeah, let's go. Most of their more heavily fortified cities are going to be up further. No, I don't care about what peace treaty they have to sign right now. I haven't taken what I'm here to take yet. I know they want peace. And I intend to sign it once I've taken the cities I'm here to take. Normally, when I start a war like this, and I'm winning, I keep pushing until the enemy is wiped out. Just because there's no reason to leave them around to cause trouble in the future. Oh man, they took another one. That does give them incense, but don't they already have it? Yeah, they already have it, so they're not really gaining anything but more cities, which is a benefit. Actually, let's not have the elite hit him first. So another veteran pikeman. Wow. I have really bad experiences with them. Spearmen aren't much better, but they are a little better. Excellent. I think that's their last defender. Perfect. Every captured settler turns into 2 workers. So that's of benefit to us as well. Okay, yeah. I definitely need to take that northern city. Because the road is still within their territory. Okay, all of them should be able to make it. And you can actually hit them. Dang it. Yeah, that's not the only one. This guy's not fortified. Alright. I doubt they have much more in there. This is an island. I don't know what I just clicked, but it was wrong. You know what? Settler? You. Go over here. Okay, let's put a road on the mountain. I've got everything else roaded up. I could throw up mines afterwards, but I kind of want to get roads all over the entire island. Mayans take another city? Since the last one I saw? I am curious. Okay, that's the 4 out of 5. How much movement does he have? Okay, he's only moved on a road once. Okay, I wanted to see if they had a road up north. Since they don't, I think that means... Actually, wait. Yeah, you. I think that means my workers are safe on this forest square. Just in case we're ever in a situation like this again. I'm going to try to get a road set up. On this square below it. I can set my people to work doing something at least. Okay, you be ready to receive the passengers when they arrive. Let's just hurry this, because I don't want someone else to find this island and get over here real quick. Taking islands is a nightmare. So captured workers work half as fast as regular workers. So they don't build a road very quickly. But I am under democracy, so that helps them out too. And that pikeman can stop moving. This one's going to move up further. Okay, once that one's finished with its night, I'm probably going to switch it over. Here, I haven't actually done this with the latest discovery. There we go. Once this finishes this night, I'm going to have it start work on Newtons, because I don't think I'm going to need more to take them, and I'm going to properly possess and grow the territories I've taken. It's going to make Maya a little more formidable in the future. This adds 4 or 5 cities to them. But I think in the long run it'll be more helpful. Wiping them out quickly is beneficial to me. But I'm probably going to have to go to war with Maya next. No, I really should push in on America. This spot right here is the only reason I signed that rite of passage to begin with, and hopefully, I am really, really hoping here, in 3 turns, that changes. It's very possible their culture will hold the line, and I won't be able to get out there. If that happens, I'm in trouble. Okay, let's get military tradition going. No more Great Lighthouse, unfortunately. We'll survive. Okay, start building Newton's University. So I can't build privateers because I don't have saltpeter. And that hurts. Okay, you guys can continue working on the things that you want to. Wow, this place has everything. I didn't know that. I did hurry its university, that's right. Yeah, the moment I can, I'm canceling that rite of passage. Because I hate those things. The computer just ceaselessly moves its people back and forth through your territory as much as they can. Super frustrating. Okay, before we make any moves there, let's see if we can take this city. If I can clear up these roads, that'll make it easier. You can do it. Got to give him a shot. this guy doesn't do it, I'm gonna have to go through another turn of slowness. Awesome. Well done. Well done, everyone. This pretty much assures us victory in this war. Oh, right. I have galleons now. That was still blue for some reason. Oh, sweet. Knights can go right there. Right, what am I thinking? There we go. It doesn't look like Maya... Right, Maya's probably not even at the technology where they can get knights. Alright. That's also got a strong pikeman in it. Of course it does. Well, let's upgrade our caravals while we have them. Galleons, I think, have one more movement, and they can carry 4 people. Well, yeah, same defense, same movement. They can carry 4 people, though, so it's just one more carry person. Not a huge deal. But it's an upgrade, so I'm going to take it. Did I have any galleons elsewhere? I did not. Okay. Yeah, let's go on with the next one. I don't know what that was, but it did not fight against them very well. Okay, get a university. I think we've got this one in the bag. You can keep producing knights, because I'm going to need them. This has one more turn before it expands. Let's get these temples underway. Man, it's a good thing I got to establish myself here before the Mayans. If I did not get these couple cities set up, the Mayans would have taken all of this territory. They would have been gigantic. I would have had to invade these guys by sea alone, which would have been a nightmare. I might put together a force like that to deal with America, though. I should probably do that. I can have one force hit them here. No, I should hit them here, right? Because Seattle could theoretically get me access to diamonds and saltpeter. I would need to have some defensive units over here to actually kill their attackers, but I could seize these, and I don't have any interest in waging a giant full-scale war with them. I just want that. So that's very possible. Seattle's really tucked in there in hills and mountains. Keeps it from growing, which makes it a little more vulnerable, though. And they have no idea what they're sitting on top of. And I've certainly got a large enough navy to facilitate quite a few troops over there. I'm gonna want to finish some more of my regular stuff over here first, though. Neat. Okay, before I make any other decisions, let's just see how this goes. I'll have the Crusader hit him first. Wow, another veteran. We may not take this thing. Okay, that's good. The main reason I think that we have any sort of advantage here, and then that happens, is because this is only a 3-population city. Once a city either hits 6 or surpasses 6 on its population, it gains a very significant defensive boost, like a 50% bonus. And that can make them a lot harder to take. Okay. Aztecs. Peace treaty. Okay. They still have to deal with the Mayans. Mayans might make peace with them, though. Who knows? Well, since we're not at war anymore, I don't have to be in fear of it. I'm gonna get you guys to set up a road right here. There will still be No, there's not resistance. I thought there would be. Yeah, let's just build that now. I want culture as soon as possible. And everyone is happy because there's no more war. There we go. Oh, they do still have resistors. That one just didn't. Okay, so I should put some more units in here. In case anyone hasn't picked up on it, resistors are just basically non-workers when you invade a country or invade a city and take it. The local inhabitants, many of them, if not all of them, I think it depends kind of on the cultural value of the enemy, but they become resistors, which basically means they refuse to work for you, and they will interfere with any hurrying, so you can't do it. The only thing that makes them not the biggest headache in the world is that they don't make it fall into disorder. Even if you have nothing but resistors, it's not in disorder. The way you deal with them is by just stationing a bunch of units in there. And the higher value units and the higher number of them, it'll make the resistors peel away until there's not much left. Alright. Oh, did they just destroy a city? Why did they raise a city? What possible benefit does that get you? What? This place had a harbor, too. Not sure what happened to it. There we go. I could try to get a city there, but given that, that the Aztecs had several settlers on hand, I'm pretty sure the other CPUs do as well, and they'll get there first. This island is only safe because it's in the middle of the water. No one can get there. Okay, how many pikemen do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 on the way. These 2 cities are already secured. I only need 3 more over here. Okay, so I have plenty. You're gonna stay there. You're gonna stay here. Along with any new units. I'm gonna build up a large invasion force with my galleons. And they're gonna station at the new island colony I'm gonna set up until I'm ready to invade. just going to fortify people in various places until we can get the cultural lines and differences ironed out so I know where everyone is. I'm not at war right now, so I'm not too worried about their exact positions. Okay, Galleon. Get out there. I could build a Forbidden Palace here, but I kind of want to build it more inland. Like, if I took Miami or Memphis or Byblos, I feel like these areas are far enough out I could get a lot of benefit from them. So I'm going to wait on constructing that thing for a little longer. Okay. So this is my worker force here. They should be able to throw down a road in one turn, pretty much anywhere, except for forests and hills. Yeah, these two can work on other projects. I should probably have someone start working on actual workers. Yeah, you've got a couple pikemen there. That'll give him 4 men when he gets one more. He can... I'm gonna need workers over here, probably. So oh, did he build a road through that, saltpeter? No, he didn't. I was seeing things. I am going to need a larger fleet. Ooh, this is a big turn. Okay, what's the big picture? Okay, yeah, cool stuff here. I want to finish military tradition, though. Okay, Statue of Zeus. I got everything I want to get out of it. 283, so that bumped me up by a large amount. And now you can start building knights as well. Okay, I want 4 workers out of this city. Sweet. People are happy because the war is over. My workers all look different now, as do my cities. Because now we have hit the industrial age. Wow. Yep, I was right. The Americans built Detroit right there already. That may leave an empty space in the middle. I'm not sure. Okay, I don't see any whales. There's probably some above. I can explore in the next one. I want to get the best... If there are whales, that's where I'm putting the city. So I'll have him move up a space. We'll clear out this right here. If there aren't any, they'll settle where they are. If there are, they'll move up a spot. Okay, we're getting knights out of there. Okay, you can finish your knight, and then it's on to galleons. I'm going to need more of them. I can't build any better ships right now because I don't have saltpeter, and it's super frustrating. Yeah, get a university. I saw that the first technology in the industrial age, or all the first ones, were taking 5 and 6 turns. That means we're not as good as we can be on that front. You can actually build workers as well for now. I'm going to need more of them. Do I have coal? I don't. Does anyone have coal? Because we need coal. I can't see coal yet. Just because I'm in the industrial age doesn't mean I can see coal. I'm gonna need to keep one ship here, just so I can ship people back and forth as needed. And that guy's gonna stay there pretty much forever. Not what I wanted. That is about worst case scenario as far as misclicks goes. That's not good. It doesn't matter. Set it here. Build a harbor right away. Oh, I don't need all you pikemen here. Yeah, the other 3 of you go to the other cities. Alright, and we have taken those squares, so now our guys can move freely. How long do I have this rite of passage deal? Active deals. 8 more turns. So I'm going to have to tolerate them for a while. They're not moving through my territory right now, but they could at any moment. Okay, build a harbor. The city's productive, it just doesn't get a ton of food. I should probably erase those other forests. Man, they dropped a lot of irrigation. I'm going to clear all of that out, because grassland doesn't need it. Population doesn't do you any good if you have no production. Well, it does do a little good. It doesn't do you much good. Okay, let's check the rest of the sea around here. Doesn't look like it connects to anything else. Oh, there's more sea here. It could be a sea passage. I'm gonna put a mine on that mountain. Before I forget, let's get that finished now. Where would those people be without government support? Okay, yeah. This whole army can move right here. I'm gonna pull these two, drop them in here. Yeah, this city's not connected to anything by a road, which means the Americans are going to have to go through a bunch of desert. This isn't really desert, but basically desert. Or forests, if they decide to hit this city. It only needs a couple defenders to hold those spots. This is where the fighting's going to be. Around their large cities. Right there. It's like America. Right here you got the big Rocky Mountains, with Seattle at the top. And over here on the side you have the smaller Appalachian Mountains. Yeah, with Philadelphia. Ignore San Francisco and New York. Those, you know, those are, they're just to confuse you. Well, surprisingly, I didn't deal with any war weariness. Hey, we cut off La Zappa. That's good news. I cannot push far enough to take the furs from him. It wouldn't matter. He's got furs there. And, oh, he's got 3 right there. I didn't know that. Yeah, it really wouldn't matter. He didn't have iron. The Mayans didn't have iron before they took that. I thought I saw iron somewhere in their territory. Oh man, I could have made this so much easier on myself. I could have curb stomped them. They didn't have iron. Oh well. Live and learn, I guess. So that war, it helped me a little bit. It really benefited the Mayans. That was a misplay. My bad. Okay, let's wake up you guys. so I got room for 2 more workers. That place will probably still produce them. I'm gonna need more out here. Ha! You're too late. America did know about that island. They just couldn't get there in time. Alright, and the more of the map I uncover, and the computer doesn't, the more valuable my maps become. So as much as I am going to need my ships, I think I should have... Oh yeah, yikes. Get the barracks going. You can build a marketplace now. I'm gonna have you... Oh, wait a minute. I just noticed. They have caravals. They can explore the oceans now. Yeah, that means they have No. That means they have astronomy. So they can safely traverse sea squares. They still can't take ocean, but they're going to get there fast. So I should start setting these guys to explore. That's another island. Well, what do you know? I'm getting as many of them as I can. I'm hoping America just turns around and leaves. If they don't, I'm not going to get there first, but I'll have a couple on standby just in case I find another island. I'm going to need those units. And I think I should get Egypt to go to war with them. I'm a little afraid of what they'll do here. If Egypt takes Seattle, my problems have compounded. So I probably shouldn't. If I take Seattle, or when I take Seattle, Egypt is unlikely, or America's unlikely to just make peace with me. They're going to be very, very angry. And so at that point, I can probably get Egypt, and maybe even the Mayans, to go to war with them. Which would pull some of the heat off of me, help me hold on to this city, and at least one of these coastal ones with a road. Because I'm going to need them all. If they destroy that road, then I'm also in trouble. But I'll have some workers out there. Yeah, he's coming out here. Great. I'm not going to get there first. Get steam power. Okay, so that's all of the ancient age. Or not ancient, middle age. Okay, keep building workers. You guys need to get happier, so get some marketplaces. You continue working night production by now. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to get that city first, which is unfortunate, because it's a nice one. Worker. Yeah, that works. Worker can put a mine there. That'll give him a little better production. Okay. If I had a privateer, I could probably sink that caravel, or at least damage it and deter it. Since I don't, I'm just going to have to work with what I have. I'm shocked I actually got people up here before the computer did. Like, this is really far away. No, not pikemans. Get more galleon. Pikemans. This may seem like overkill as far as the workers go. I should have them... Not what I meant to do. I should have them cut down the forests. Or, yeah, cut down the forest first, because they're going to do it anyway. I should keep this desert open for now. But these things are worth a bunch of gold. I would think the computer wants to work it anyway. Let's get a mine on this. I don't think up helps me much. There's more sea over here. I want to go check it out. America's going to get here. I might be able to get further. Right, and they can't even get in yet. These guys are full. That is quite a few guys. It's not even close to the largest army I've ever seen, but it's not an insignificant amount. Okay, the one with them in it can go out here. Yep, there's New Orleans. This will be my exploration one, once it gets out here. The one that's out there right now can continue trying to find other islands. Though I get the feeling he's dangerously close to another continent. I gotta be careful about how I share information. Communication between continents. The computer will spread contacts between everyone very quickly. If I can get it first, if I can get contacts with everyone, I might be able to get a lot of money and other stuff out of people first. I don't know. I don't have to make peace with America. What am I thinking? They're one of the biggest, strongest guys. If I could knock them out of the picture, that'd hurt them a lot. If I can establish a harbor right here somewhere... Well, New York's got one now, but I don't know if it'll stay. If I can take one of these, establish a harbor, and get a road to that... These have barracks and knights. I can automatically turn these guys into an army of cavalry. And they can sweep through. And, I mean, they won't instantly win everything, but it'll be a massacre. They will kill a lot of people. And from the looks of it, they're like the only people with any saltpeter on the entirety of this continent. There's one there, but the Incans would have to get a road to it, a harbor to it. There's a couple in here, but the Iroquois don't know what they're doing, and I think they're pretty far behind everyone. So they're not likely to make use of it. Okay, the Incans also have a source right there, and they're pretty big. I could foresee them being a problem. But they're far away. Hopefully, by the time they have cavalry, I have tanks. Okay, I'm getting pretty close to being done with this episode. Just want to finish up a couple more things. I think that's Russia. Russia is usually brown, and they're like the only people I know of whose color is brown. That would be concerning. If I were him and I just saw galleons start pouring in, I might assume something pretty nefarious is going on. I need more knights. Right now, my invasion force is looking pretty lackluster. I need you guys to finish up your stuff. Man, they're all stalled at 0 growth, too, which is not ideal. Here, I'll try to get steam power. Oh, harbor. Okay, you can go back to night production. I don't have to build a mine here. That one tundra space is out of the reach of everyone, so even if everyone could work every space, that one would be useless. So not going to worry about improvements on it. I can get this entire island mined up. Maximize any production out of it. Let's get forests through these roads. I might send a detachment. If the war's going well, I'll send a detachment to take them out. I'm not going to be able to wipe America off the map because of this. I hate that. But I can definitely hurt them pretty badly. Why is that pikeman moving at me? If they go to war with me right now, it's going to go poorly for all of us. A lot of people are going to get killed in that fight. Okay, it takes them a little while to build stuff there, but they'll get it done. Honestly, there's not a ton of work that needs to be done, but there will be shortly. One more turn and I can find out where coal is. If I don't have it, that will become my new priority. But I'll probably need saltpeter anyway, so chances are I'll have to go to war with America. If I can get it, this game turns around. Like, immediately. Ooh, that looks like something. Probably another island down there. Okay, I've got that. Get nationalism. Riflemen don't take saltpeter, so we're just going to skip musketmen altogether, which have a 4 defense, and go to these guys, which will be basically an unstoppable wall until anyone can get cavalry. If anyone can get to nationalism before I get that saltpeter, or if America does, then I'm going to be in trouble, because it's going to be hard to dislodge anything. They can draft these guys, and they're super cheap, and so that'd be trouble. Okay, no more Knights Templar. We have Newton's University built. Just get a courthouse. Why not? I might as well. Okay, you could build some more pikemen. Yeah. Knights galore. You need a university. More knights. Okay, can I eject Maya? Rite of passage. There we go. So active, no more rite of passage. We're done. You served my interests. Why'd I move them up there? They were supposed to put a mine on that. I'm not thinking as strategically as I would like. That bears further investigation. No one is over there, and it looks pretty big. Wonder what that's about. It's pretty hard to invade islands right now, given our limited amphibious movement. We don't have Marines, and I don't think most units can. Game concepts... No. So Marines... They can amphibious assaults. So I know they can. The only other unit that, off the top of my head, that can is Berserks. Berserkers are one of the first available amphibious units. Allows them to attack an enemy unit or structure. Can Guerrillas? Equal amounts of training in both. No? Doesn't look like it. It's not advertised, at least. I know Riflemen can't. Paratroopers cannot. The only other things in here are modern paratroopers and Tau infantry. Yeah, no, I think it is just Marines. So these, like, single island, if they put units here and here, that thing is untouchable. And something like this is unassailable until I can get Marines. At which point, they will just march in and take it, because Marines are animals. But that's a ways off. Okay, you get a temple. So this guy, my plan is to have him beeline it down here. We'll scout out the best position for a city and plant one. Looks like it's another garbage island that's nothing but tundra. But if I can get a city planted around here, that's another city planted on an island for whatever that's worth. Oh boy. Yeah, this might get a little worse before it gets better. Right, steam power. I don't have coal. That is bad, bad news. Who does? It usually appears in forests, hills, and mountains. If America has it... America doesn't. Egypt does. Who else does? Rome doesn't. I was hoping for an easy take. Oh, the Iroquois, or the Incans do. Of course. Yeah, why would I get coal? You know, everything else sucks. Maybe there's coal on this island. If there is, that would be a lifesaver. But I can almost guarantee there's not. I am going to have to go to war with them as soon as possible. Everyone start producing knights. I know we've been... You know what? Hold on. I'm just going to get these finished now so we don't have to worry about them later. Man, that's expensive. Doesn't matter. What else am I spending this on? Even you with your useless courthouse. Let's just finish it up. This island is going to turn into knight galore, and we're going to build as many as possible. I think this thing is going to build one more galleon, and that's going to turn to knights as well. And we're going to get as many of them over here as we can. Because we're going to need to move fast. We take this, either crush or make peace with them, connect a road up here, and march on Egypt, because I need that. There is no resource that's going to be more important, short-term, long-term actually. The short-term value comes from saltpeter. But long-term, it's the coal. I need coal more than anything else right now. And I don't see it on it. Not even the little islands or anything. But one source. Two sources, I think. Didn't I see one? Yeah. 2 sources on the entire continent. I've got to take one. Alright. Well, this episode did not go the way I wanted it to. I mean, I guess my efforts against the Aztecs worked out perfectly. That was taken, but I didn't see a thing that said the Aztecs have been destroyed. So, either they still have a city somewhere, or they still have a settler somewhere. I can see Aztecs. They have a city somewhere. Where's this at? Oh, right, that little thing. So they can survive up there. With ivory. They still have ivory. That's kind of funny to me. The Mayans might make a trip up there and completely wipe them out. It wouldn't surprise me. So yeah, I'm probably going to bring in some other players on this move, but I'm going to have to take them out. I think when I start the fight, I'll get Maya involved. Their militaries are probably pretty equivalent. They'll beat each other up a lot. Some of them will come for me. I'll fight them off, but I'm not going to move forward because I just don't have the resources for it. I'm going to hit them in the rear, get the saltpeter, and once my forces are ready, hopefully I can seal off a wall so Maya can't get through and then take what's left of them. That'll get me all of the sources gems on the island, which is a luxury no one else has, so that's beneficial to me. I'll get my saltpeter, and then immediately I'll have to take these 3, I think, Egyptian cities. At least. The rest of them I'll probably be able to. I don't think Egypt is particularly powerful, which is surprising because they're pretty big. If I look at power... No, Egypt is pretty big. Yeah, they're going to be a handful. The Mayans are now my biggest rivals, but America is behind all of them. So that is good to know. I'm thinking the Incans are going to be my biggest enemy. I mean, the Mayans are right now, but once I've dealt with them, for the most part, or at least gutted them, the Incans are all the way up here. By the time I get to them, they're going to have serious defenses, and their terrain is not hospitable. They got a whole mountain range in here. It's going to get in the way of everything, and they have coal. So if they discover steam power, they can set up railroads. And I can't have that. Unfortunately, I still can't trade for it from anyone, even the Iroquois. I think they still don't know that it exists. Yeah. So yeah, things are looking like they could get real hairy here. But I think I've gone on long enough. So that's going to be it for this one. I'm going to thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.